Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Set with Emphasis. I'm sitting across from Miss Lucy Reed. Hello, how's it going?
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
We were just making a joke because we have recorded this thing 3 times and we would record and be like, no, we can do better. We can do fucking better. So here we are doing better. We care so much about what you guys think about us that we just want to serve you our best product.
Third time's a charm.
Third time is a fucking charm. But before we get into it, I want to mention my merch. You guys honestly sold me out of my merch pretty quick. So I got a restock in and it's all up. The website's up. Link is in the description. So go for it. All right, now let's get into it. We want to do a deep dive into Instagram. We were talking about social media and we're like, no, we're focusing on Instagram. There's so much to say about it, so much to talk about. And disclaimer, before we get into it, Lucy and I are both very active social media users. We are aware of this and we don't want what we say to sound hypocritical, but are aware that it might. Okay?
We're self-aware that we might sound a little hypocritical.
That's the most important part, is it not?
No, it is.
I
Being
feel like-
self-aware is the most important part.
Exactly. So my first question for you is, what can you actually tell from someone's Instagram? If you're looking at someone's, how much of that person is actually a reality? You know what I mean? How accurate is someone's Instagram in comparison to them in real life?
It's as much as they want you to know about them, because I feel like social media, like when you post and it's really specific, or when you post and it's even like quote unquote not specific, it's how you want to be perceived by other people. They're just like how they want to be perceived is
Putting
what you
it
see.
all out there.
Yeah.
I feel like you can tell a lot about the basic stuff, like their siblings, their family, the sports they've played. But the personality wise, I have met so many people that I follow on Instagram and then I meet in person and I'm like, who are you? You are completely different than how I perceived you. And I feel like that happens more times than not.
I'm like trying to think. I feel like I haven't really seen someone's Instagram before I met them though.
Really?
I feel like maybe like mutual friends.
Yeah, mutual friends.
But I'm
kind of
trying to
thing.
think. I guess there's been my friend Lexi that I met. Like she looks very social in her like Instagram. Like she looks like she would be very outgoing with the stuff that she posts, but she's more like reserved, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
that's the only thing I can really think of.
I feel like you can tell a lot by the captions.
That's scary because my captions are so bad.
But it kind of gives way of if they're effortless, if they're funny.
That's true.
I don't know. But then again, it could be completely opposite. You could give someone with this hilarious Instagram caption. You're like, dude, that person is fucking hilarious. And then you meet them in person. You're like, this person is dull as shit.
That's so true.
I don't even know. It's weird, but I still would argue that you can tell a decent amount.
You can
on someone's
definitely tell
Instagram.
a decent amount. I feel like a lot of the time when people are like, be kind, spread
Yes.
positivity, they're so mean.
All the people that is so true. We've talked about this before. All the hate comments on like celebrities' Instagram posts or all these influencers, there's just these people who are like, you're a piece of shit, lose some weight. And then you click on it. It's always the mom of 3 with proverbs in her bio.
Literally, like,
Girl.
spread love.
So you look at that, you're like, oh, she's spreading the love. She's positive. And then you meet her. Girl, what are you commenting that for?
Practice what you preach.
Yeah, practice what you fucking preach. So there's a lot of hypocrisy on social media.
Wait, you know someone who was like how they are on social media? Brianna Chicken Fry.
Okay, we completely forgot that we have met Brianna Chicken Fry in person and we forgot to mention it. We need to mention it. She was exactly like how she perceives herself on social. Like when we met her, she was like, what's up, guys?
She was, and we were, okay,
Yeah, let's tell the
backstory.
story.
So Katie and I were like texting because we were going to like the Sleep in Your Dad thing.
Yeah, this is back in September.
And like we saw her or like her
No,
friend.
morning of, I
Yeah.
text you and I was like, you're coming
It was
with me.
so last minute.
It was so because I had tickets. I was maybe going to go with other people. And then out of the blue, I was like, I wonder if Lucy listens to Barstool or if Lucy listens to Plan B. She's like,
yeah.
I love her. I want to get tickets. I'm like, I'm getting you tickets.
You finessed that.
I emailed Barstool and was like, oh my gosh, I got 2 tickets and one of them isn't showing up. My friend really wants to go. They emailed me back and are like, free ticket. That's on us. I feel so bad about this. Like, whoever you want to bring, just give us your email. I call you in class. I'm like, Lucy, like, they need your email. Give them the email, free ticket. We went to the concert, bang. But before
No.
the concert, or
We
not
were-
concert, whatever, party.
Party. We like were texting each other, and then we saw that she posted like at a restaurant, and we were like trying to figure out what the restaurant was, and I was like, oh my god, that's this restaurant. Like, we have to go. So
Also, the day before this, my brother and my cousin were at this restaurant,
Oh,
sent a
yeah.
picture in our family group chat, and we matched the ceilings. We're like, that's the restaurant
Oh
we're
yeah,
fucking
we
going.
did.
Yes.
And then so this restaurant was like a 15-minute walk from where we were. So we're like, fuck, like what if they posted this and they're leaving? Like, we got to get there. So we're just sprinting all the way to this restaurant. And we get there, we find them, we're just like, they're like, like what the fuck?
We are gasping for air. We're wearing these crew necks. It's sunny out. I'm dripping sweat. It was horrible.
It was horrible. And we're just like, they're like, hi. And we're like, we're going to the party tonight. It's so nice to meet you.
I was genuinely so starstruck though. Imagine meeting people that you listen to all the time or that you follow or that you watch and then seeing them in the flesh.
It was weird.
I was like, there's no way. That's them. They're right there. What the fuck is going on?
No, and we're like trying to talk, and Grace was like, catch your breath.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck.
Grace is the coolest. She's also so sweet.
They were so sweet.
She was so sweet. They're both so chill. They're like, what's up, guys? How's it going? Like, just like you're talking to your best friend. So they are back to it exactly like how they perceive themselves
Yes,
on social media.
100%.
But there's a lot of people that aren't. And I kind of want to go back to that perception thing. I feel as if in today's day and age, there's such a pressure to have some sort of aesthetic on Instagram or some sort of way that you're portrayed. And that can go down to what you post, how effortless you're posting. And people are posting something to be perceived in a certain way. And that's where it gets stressful and that's where it gets toxic.
Well, okay, going off of like the like effortless posts, I feel like nothing is effortless on social media.
I agree.
It's a process to take a picture. It's a process to edit it, post it. Like nothing anyone does is like effortless, no matter how they like present
Even
it.
if
You know?
you're that person who's trying to be effortless, it takes effort to be effortless.
Yeah, exactly.
You taking a picture of that brick wall wasn't just you zooming in, taking the photo and posting it. It was you staging it a little bit. There's always something like 0.1% of it that is still a little bit staged.
Well, yeah, you gotta like. I feel like nothing can be effortless with social media
I
because
agree.
it's just a completely different. Like that's not a normal part of your everyday life. Like you gotta whip out
Exactly.
your phone.
And if you're
press post.
posting, if you are posting effortless photos, you're doing it so that people think that you don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that kind of goes, then there's the opposite side of things where it's like that clean girl aesthetic, you know? I wrote on here like Hannah G from The Bachelor. I don't know if anyone knows who she is, or like basically any influencer ever that you see. And it's like the perfectly set up glass of tulip in the corner and the
Oh,
white
I've
linen
never done that.
sheets. Yeah. I never did that.
I have
And
never.
everything's white, everything's clean.
That's
The walls
true.
are white, the linen's white. There's a little beach, there's a sunset, and it's that perfect clean girl sophisticated look. That is what people are doing nowadays too. I feel like it's switched from posting for photos and now it's more so posting for your feed, if that makes sense.
Oh, wait. Okay, this is kind of off topic, but I don't know if this happened to you in high school, but do you remember when people would like do white borders around their Instagram
Yes, I
pictures
did
so their
that.
entire feed was like
I was that
Oh
bitch. I
my
was that
God.
bitch. It was called Square Ready.
yes. Oh my God. Everyone would do that. And
that
like
was a phase.
yeah, I just remembered that. Like their whole feed was just
Oh my
all like
gosh.
boxes. Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is a hot take, but I think that shit looked cool. That was like the introduction for people
No.
designing their feeds. That looked so cool. I was like, this is fucking awesome.
I don't like that.
I think I dabbled in it for a month or two. And then once you do something and you don't keep it up, it just looks bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I feel like an aesthetic versus that is like so specific.
It
and
is
you
so
can't post
specific.
anything other than it. Or like when people I don't know if you do this, but like they have to use the same like present or like filter,
Oh, preset?
preset
Yeah, I don't do
or
that.
filter. Because like there was this person I knew in high school that they like every single picture they posted had to be the same filter. And like I was like, that is so stressful.
Well, that is stressful because a lot of photos don't all look good in the same one
That's what I was
filter.
thinking. Like,
yeah.
so they were so specific about what they posted. I was like, that's crazy.
The thing too is that those feeds always look so good. Like I see the other side of it, that artsy side where they look good. But I definitely have my presets that I prefer and I'll
Yeah.
use like the same number of them, but I'm not sticking to that one specifically.
I could never be that specific.
I think that would just stress me out. Also, each photo looks different. I don't know. It's so, and then there's the people who don't use filters at all. and
That's
it's the
just-
same effortless kind of look of the
Yeah.
aesthetic. But then you meet these people and they're the most particular people ever. It's
That's
like,
true.
what is going on? I don't know. Instagram is fake. We're getting into that. Okay, going away from the feed almost, I guess this kind of relates. Can we talk about the different types of photos that you post on Instagram? There's the Instagram story photos, the Instagram feed photos, there's the videos. When did that become popular? When did Instagram stories become a thing? Because Snapchat stories were all the rage for so long.
I can't remember the last time I posted on my Snapchat story.
If I do, I'm drunk. 2, I'm screenshotting someone else's story. Or 3, I'm saying something stupid. Like,
No.
guys, stop. Why do I do
No,
that?
I remember in Alabama, we took a selfie and you put it on your story on Snapchat. And you were like, I never put stories on my
Yeah.
Snapchat. And I remember thinking when you did that, like, not anything bad, but I was like,
This
yeah, like,
bitch is crazy.
I was like, whoa, what's going on the Snapchat
Katie is
story?
so bold.
But I was just like, I can't remember the last time I posted on my Snapchat story.
It was definitely more of a thing for high school or in high school for me. Like prom photos, thinking of
You
like
posted
selfies.
your prom photos on your
Not my prom
Oh,
photos,
I
but
was like,
a picture
what?
from prom, like a selfie
Oh,
of me and
yeah.
my date, or like me and my friends, or whatever. It was more so this selfie look. I never was doing
I thought you meant like uploaded from camera roll. I was like, what the
2 hours ago from camera roll.
prom 2K
No.
19? That's so true. I'm trying to think of like what goes through my head because I guess I don't even think about it anymore. I'm just like, oh, I'll put that on my Instagram story.
I guess part of it is Instagram stories are longer. If you have a more aesthetic up and down photo, I could see how that would be posted on the
that's true.
Instagram story. I don't know. But then
Well-
Instagram feed is now bringing in dumps where it's people are just posting photo dumps of random stuff that they did put on their story.
That's true.
You know what
I
mean?
don't know. I feel like I post something when like it's more of like a casual thing
Yeah.
that I don't want on my feed. Cause like also, I don't know why, but like recently when I post on Instagram, I'm like, does anyone fucking care about this? Like I
Yeah.
feel so weird about it. I don't really know why, but like
What do you
I just-
mean?
I just am like, I just get anxious. I'm like, no one fucking cares that
Yeah.
I'm posting a picture from
No,
dinner.
exactly.
know?
No one is perceiving you as much as you are making that up in your
That's
head
so true.
at all.
But I don't know. I just haven't been liking it recently. So then I post like casual stuff, like even from like spring break. Like I
Yeah.
did like a like photo dump, but then stuff that like I wasn't gonna put in that, like I just put on my Instagram story.
Exactly. That's
Or
true.
like songs.
That's actually kind of a good reference. Things that you don't want permanently on your Instagram feed go on your Instagram story. I also will say that my Instagram story is probably exactly how Instagram was supposed to be made. It's instantaneous. Like I'll take a photo and I'll post that right away. It's more so what's going on currently. Whereas an Instagram post is more articulated, if that
I
makes
agree.
sense.
No,
It's more
that's what my
staged.
friends will say. Or like I'm totally like that with Visco. Like we'll take pictures, I'll like skim through them, like pick my favorite ones, edit them, post them.
Yeah.
And my friends will be like, you post things so fast. And I'm just like, I like it, I want it up. Like
I think
don't
you
need
get
to
to
like,
a point too where it's like, why do I need to? You get so sick of it.
yeah.
I
like,
always say this, for every one photo that a girl posts, there's about 200 other photos that she deleted or didn't like as much as the one she posted.
I agree.
There is so much that goes into it. I wish we could all just post like guys. Guys get one, maybe 2 good group photos, once a year, once a month, toss that up. They're like, good game with the boys or whatever they're going to post, and they're good with it. They're not checking who liked it. They're not checking who commented it. They're good.
Or it's like with a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, with the fucking
always the
fish. I saw this thing the other day and it was like girls' photo dumps on Instagram have become like a riddle for people to solve. He's like, they'll post this beautiful picture of them in a cafe, all dressed nice, and then a photo of Timothy Chalamet and then one of their friends flipping off the camera and then one of their food and caption it, life lately. Like, what? What does that mean? Yeah. What does that mean?
No, I saw this.
Everyone's so into that. They're like,
No,
recently.
I saw this. Yeah, I've never used that caption. Fuck. I saw this TikTok. It's like how to make the perfect Instagram dump. First one is a selfie. Second one, picture of
Yeah.
food. I'm like, I just kind of like, or I'll be like, okay, these are recent stuff. I like these pictures.
Yeah.
I'm posting them. Like, I don't really. I'm not trying to be like, I don't put any effort in, but I just
Yeah.
don't like organize it. Like, I know I want it posted, but I don't organize it, if that makes sense.
I still hate that. I'm a victim to it and I hate it.
No, last year I was thinking about it. I think I saw someone's Instagram and And I was like, I should try to like make my feed look better, And then I tried it. I'm like, I can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
I can't. Like,
The
I just
feed
can't.
stuff is hard. That stuff I don't.
Like with Visco, like people will be like, you like post anything on Visco, which like I do post a lot of stuff on Visco. But some people are really specific with what they put on Visco. But like my take on it is like, no one can see who likes it. No one can comment on it. I'm going to put whatever I want on there.
And also, why does it matter?
Yeah. It's
None of
it
this
literally
shit
doesn't
matters.
matter. It's a funny picture or a cute picture. I decide.
Yep.
What's up there? Okay.
I decide it's my brand.
I
Okay.
don't need it to be the same filter. Like, I don't care. Visco's the one thing where I can say I'm really not specific about. Instagram, I'm a little bit.
Instagram, I'm not
about
specific about my feed, but I'm specific about what's in the post.
I
like
agree.
if it's
I
a
agree with
dump,
that.
like I've started to like care about that only because I do like casual side that Instagram has become. I think it's more fun and you're less worried about how you look, how your outfit looks, and more so just posting random shit.
Instagram, like videos have been like a thing
Yes.
recently, and I remember when Instagram first like released Reels, and it made me so mad because I was like, Instagram is for pictures. Like I
Yeah.
don't need these videos on here. Which actually, I like have seen people post like videos. I don't know how to explain it, but do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think they like look cool, but I don't know how to edit something like that, and I don't want to attempt to do it. But I also found out, I don't know where I saw this, but like Instagram has been pushing out those videos to be seen on your feed more than pictures.
No, that's true. That's
I never
true.
see my friends post, and then they'll be like, "Oh," unless I'm tagged in it, and they're like, "Oh, did you see my Instagram?" I'm like, "No, it was not on my feed." But like a reel of a baby seal was. Like I don't
a
know.
reel of like homemade pizza. Is on
Yeah,
my
but
feed,
not you. Sorry. Like maybe post a video.
That's because all these social media accounts are competing with one another because they know how popular TikTok is becoming. So they're like, we need to do something just like that. People are telling me too. They're like, you need to. You know how people have like real clips of their podcasts? They're like, you need to do that.
You do need to do that.
But that's what I mean. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to do that. I
No,
look
yeah.
like shit when I record these. I don't want people to see
Oh
that.
wait, that's so true. Now that I think about it, whenever I like see or hear about a podcast, it's a video of them, and then
it's
it's
a
like,
clip.
oh,
know.
that's scary though. Like
It
if we
is
were
scary.
recording right now, I'd be like,
I know. And then it's the side profile. Like,
No.
what angle am I going to put this on? Come on. I'm like in college. I can't do
yeah,
this
no,
shit.
that's fucked.
That is switching gears here. That's like a perfect
That's a new
segue.
marketing move for Katie.
It is a new marketing move. If you guys start seeing me on your Instagram feed, just know it came from this episode, okay? But kind of switching gears off of that and how Instagram is so fake is because Instagram totally strategically places people on your feed, and it's always influencers. It's always people who have these reels. So then that's all you're consuming on social media. You're not looking at your friends' posts. You're not looking at the funny shit. You're looking at these perfectly articulated reels of this girl making her bed and then going to Trader Joe's and getting tulips. It's like, what the fuck am I doing with my day? Because that is all you're seeing.
That's true. It makes it look so put together. Being like,
Yes.
I just spent, what's that store called that's expensive? It's in like LA. Erewhon?
Oh, yeah.
They'll be like, I just spent $120 here. And I'm like, what? Like,
Why?
how did you do that?
Why did you do that?
How and why?
And when it's not that, it's someone else who's succeeding everything in life, or this perfect reel of this relationship, riding into the sunset in a golf cart in Florida. I'm like, who took this of you? Who did you have take this
What
photo?
old man who was just trying to golf took this video?
Wait, I need to say this. When Instagram photos were such a big deal and you needed the perfect one, I grew up with brothers, okay? Who the fuck am I gonna have take that cute bikini photo of me on vacation? Because my brothers are sure as hell not gonna do that. And then my mom, love her to death. She knows this. She'll put it on portrait mode. I'm like, okay,
No.
Thank God my brother has a girlfriend now. Shout out her. She's become my little lady. But like, how am I supposed to do that? Who's taking these photos of you?
My sister's like 5 years younger than me, so she'd be like 11, and I'd be like, please. She
Please
just
take
would
the
not
photos
know
of
how
me.
to take it. It was horrible.
That was such a struggle. This is like such first world problems. But what am I going to do? Have my little 8-year-old brother be like, hey, just post this. I'm going to go stand in front of the ocean real quick and like spin
No.
around. What the hell?
Oh my God, wait. This just reminded me of something so cringy that I did. My freshman year of high school, I went to Florida with my family, and my friend like is a videographer now, so he was
Oh,
really
cool.
into editing, like even back then. And
Was this the one that contributed to the I Just Want to Rock video?
yeah, yes.
Peace. Shout out you. I don't know you, but you sound cool.
No, but it's like it's a family vacation, first of all. So I'm like trying to make a cool montage of like, I'll show it to you. It's the worst thing ever. Like, but I don't know. I just got a flashback of that. Sorry.
No, that was the thing. Do you remember Flipagram?
Oh my God.
I would take
Wait,
photos
do you remember
and be
Dub
like,
Smash?
yes.
Sorry.
Literally. I would
Smash.
post those for birthdays. And it'd be like videos and slideshows going through, and I'd be like, thank you for sticking by my side. I couldn't imagine this life without you.
That is so funny. I fucking
my
forgot about
gosh.
Flipagram.
That was so toxic of social media. Thinking about how I was in middle school, I was so focused on getting like the perfect photo to post from like this wasn't middle school, but high school, like a homecoming, or even when you were in middle school, it's like graduation, pictures with your friends. It took so much effort, and for why? I'm now 22 years old. I'm not looking back on that and being like, damn, what a good time. Middle school dance. That was the shit.
No.
What the hell?
Like, what the fuck?
But now we're going to look back at us in 10 years and be like, why the fuck did we worry
Wait,
about
that's
posting
so
photo
scary.
dumps? Yeah,
Ugh.
I know.
No,
We're going to talk about photo dumps because I think those are very in right now.
Oh, they are. They've been in for like a while because it's like, I don't know. I think it's nice that you can just post a bunch of stuff and be like, recently. Okay.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times. All right. I have. I'll admit it. But what else are you supposed to say? Give me an example.
Yeah, you always text me for captions. I'm like, I don't know. I also don't.
The captions you had for the picture of me and Cole were,
What were they?
one of them was siblings are dating. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not
'cause you guys
captioning.
look. Do you want to shout out your boyfriend?
Shout out Cole. Apparently we look like we're siblings. We're not. We're not related.
Yeah.
But I was like, Katie, I can't caption my photos. Siblings are dating. Like, I don't want to call attention to the
Your
fact that we
relatives
look
see
together.
that? They're like,
Yeah, my
"What?"
grandma's like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh. That's another thing too. For as long as I've had Instagram, I've had at least like 20 family members following me. I know I come
20?
from I come from a
Oh, yeah,
large
you do.
family,
Yeah, you
but
do.
it's not just like my cousins. Well, most of it fucking is. Fuck you guys. Just kidding. Love you all. But it's aunts, uncles, grandparents, and I'm like, fuck. So there's all these girls
my
out here
God.
posting these hot ass bikini pictures. I'm like, well, I don't want my aunt to see this and think I'm some slut. Like,
No, exactly.
so that goes into how you want to be perceived, because I'm not trying to manipulate my Instagram, but sometimes I can't post what I want to post because I
No.
don't want to be called the family slut, you know?
So I'm sick of it.
I'm so sick of it, Kay. Like, I'm sorry.
No, what this reminds me, one time, have you ever had like someone make a fake account of you?
Yes.
Okay,
That
and they
happened on
use,
my
like,
21st birthday last year.
That it's okay. It's weird. First of all, like, why are they doing this?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like this account, and it was saying that like I made an OnlyFans and to follow me. Totally not true. But like my grandma,
Totally not true.
I'm just like to put that down. It's not true. But my grandma, like, obviously she just like saw a picture. Like, I don't even think she read the bio.
Yeah.
So then like I like look at who's following it. The only person who's following it is my grandma. And like it's following like 300 people that I know. Everyone's screenshotting it and sending it to me. I'm like, Grandma, that's not me. Please unfollow this account. And she's like, oh my God, I had no idea about it. I was like, oh.
Then you have to put the embarrassing post on your story.
Block this
Guys,
account.
block this. This isn't me.
So
that happened to me on my 21st birthday.
It's like you reposting your friend's birthday
Yeah.
post, and they're like, please delete this account. Happy birthday, Katie.
Yes, that's how it was. It was 21st. Everyone's like, go crazy, or like, you're legal or whatever. And then in between that's brief intermission. Hey guys, someone made this fake account.
I
Please
remember
block
that, I feel like.
Yeah, and I was in Italy too, so I'm like 7 hours ahead of everyone. Like, hey yo, when you wake up, can you real quick just block this
Block
for me? Thank you. It'd be so great. But yeah, Instagram's weird. Lastly, to kind of end this conversation on Instagram, because we've gone into it being real, being fake, it being fun, it sucks, whatever. I want to talk about when it becomes toxic. So a lot of people are pretty much all in the same boat that Instagram is fake, okay? And if you don't know that, Instagram is fake. 99% of the stuff that you're seeing or your friends post has been manipulated in some way, or they post it because they want to be perceived, okay? We've gone over that. But when does it become toxic? I was thinking about this, and I came up with the thought that Instagram becomes toxic when it becomes addicting and when you're unable to separate your real life from your online presence, if that makes sense. So you're so obsessed with what you're posting, how you're being seen, that it completely not only affects your day to day and what you're thinking about it and how you're obsessing over it, but it also affects how you act. And I also think it affects you taking photos. Like I've been a victim of this. You getting mad when there's not a good photo of you, or you getting mad when it's not the photo that you envision in your head or that you want to post. When you become obsessive over that and it becomes addicting, that's when it becomes toxic.
I agree.
Okay, amazing.
Or like when it's just like, you just care so much about like getting the right filter.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, just like getting pissed if like, you literally just said everything that.
Yeah.
Like, or I feel like if you're using it as a way to like look at someone that like
Okay.
you're not in contact with.
That's very
Like an ex,
true.
for example, like that's so toxic if you're just like, or looking at people that like you don't like or that you're just not in contact, that's when it becomes toxic.
That's really true. I completely forgot about that whole side of thing. Or you're using it almost as a weapon to keep in touch with them or get back at them.
Or like to keep getting someone's attention. Like,
Exactly.
it's just like,
When
don't.
you're doing it for outside validation or trying to build this image, Emma Chamberlain said this. I can't remember if I saw it clipped. Going back to that, of course, fucking reels. It was probably on my feed. I probably missed Lucy's post, but I saw this one. She said, we post on social media like we are a brand. She's like,
I was just listening to this episode.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it
that's
was
funny.
like, I have a brand. So, for example, Sent with Emphasis is a brand, but people are posting like they are a brand, like that individual is a brand. And that's what's so toxic, because you're trying to paint this picture in someone else's mind of who you are, but you're not going to be that person in 3 years. You're going to be different. So then you have to keep keeping up and putting this same perception in someone's brain. And that's what's so toxic. Because on Instagram, especially in feeds and that aesthetic, you're trying to make yourself turn into a brand.
Well,
Like, oh, I'm a cowgirl. Oh, I'm a beach girl. Oh, I'm a mountain. Okay, but
Oh,
what
I'm a
happens
vanilla
if you-
girl.
Yeah, I'm a vanilla girl. I have a clean girl aesthetic. I'm the party girl. Okay, but what if you grow up a little bit? Okay, I'm in college now. What if I want to be the clean girl next year?
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
that's
Well,
what I hate about that.
I think it's not even like you're not that person in 3 years. You're not even that person 100% of the time. So that's
so
what's so
true.
stressful. Is
That
like
is so
you're
true.
like posting in like a way that you want people to perceive you, but like they don't see me when I'm fucking crying over my stats exam. Like,
Exactly.
they don't see me when I'm in a bad mood. Like, you know what I mean?
They don't
So
see
it's
me
just
when
like-
I'm a bitch. They don't see me when I'm sad. And also, a lot of people aren't even posting that they're serious or happy. They're just posting this one emotion, like I'm a fashion diva or I'm a party girl. And then you have to stick with
You're
that
partying
aesthetic.
100% of the time, right?
Really?
right. Okay,
Really?
buddy.
Even Sunday? Even Sunday, 6
Even-
p.m. You're partying?
Oh, okay.
Really? I don't believe you. And that's what makes it so toxic for me, is when it becomes that addiction that feeds into your real world life.
I agree.
Amazing.
We're on the same page. So what do you think of like, we've probably already talked about this and this doesn't even need to go in it, but like, I kind of think it's weird when people don't post at all. Not weird, but I'm just like, that's just crazy to me. You never have anything to post. How, like, I guess maybe I'm a little bit addicted to Instagram. I'm just like, how do you haven't posted since like 2017? That's crazy to me. Like, you don't want an updated picture?
Yeah.
Update your Facebook profile
Yeah,
picture
bro,
at
you
least.
still have braces in
yeah,
your
like
profile.
update something. Like
Your bio still says you're dating your middle school girlfriend.
people are like, "Oh, are you talking to anyone?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, this is their Instagram. There's fucking nothing on it." I'm like, "Well, here's a picture of them from prom 3 years ago." Like, fuck.
I, in a way, envy those people, because I hate saying this. Like I said, I'm hypocritical, but when you do post, you're posting for validation. So people who feel that they don't need to do that, that's awesome. They're probably in a good mental space. But I also think if you want to post, that's cool too. But I do envy the people that don't need to post all the time, because you know what? Why? It's your
That's
life.
true.
People don't need to see it. 30 years ago, people weren't posting everything they did,
That's so
and
true.
they still survived.
They did. They just had to fucking call each other on the phone and shit.
It's just this day and
What
age.
was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, I have had situations though where we're like all in a group of people, like all taking pictures, and I'll be like, oh, like I'm probably gonna post these on Instagram, and someone will be like, really? Because like they're so specific about what they post. So
Yeah.
like, I'm not putting this on my Instagram, and then I'm like, oh my fucking god,
It's
okay.
like, okay, you don't need to outwardly attack.
Like I don't think you need
anyone.
to be. It's annoying on both sides when like someone's like not caring about like,
Yeah.
oh, you put in that much effort, or when they're like, you don't put in any effort to your Instagram.
There's just so much judgment on both sides.
Yeah, just shut up and post.
If you post a lot, you're annoying. If you don't post at all, you're
and
boring.
I know I'm annoying.
Okay.
Unfollow me. There's an unfollow button. Don't block me because it'll hurt my feelings, but unfollow me then.
No, exactly. Also, the part of influencers becoming so big, I would hate to have to post everything that I do. Like, if I'm Alex Earl and I'm having to post a get ready with me every time I go out, and then me picking an outfit every time I go out, and then me posting everything from that on Instagram, doesn't that get exhausting? Don't you get sick of sharing so much of your life with the public? I don't know.
That would stress me out if every day I had to post what I was doing. Do you
Yeah.
think she ever like, this could be completely wrong, but do you think she ever like made a bunch of get readies with me and just to like post them and like not go?
I could see that.
I would totally do that. I'd be like, I'm getting 3 get ready with me's done. and
Well,
I'm not
also,
going.
some days I am either not putting on makeup or I'm putting it on and I'm in a rush. What do you do when you're in a
True.
rush? Do you have time to do all that? Get ready
How do you
with me?
talk and get ready like
I
that?
know.
Like, I mean, I can obviously talk while getting ready, but like she's like thoroughly talking, but like not having a conversation with
When
anyone
I put on
real.
my makeup, I'm focused.
Yeah, like I'll listen to music, but
Yeah.
like she has like a full conversation with someone who's not there. Like that's what's crazy to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't get like when I listen to your podcast and you're by yourself, I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? Like I think it'd be so hard for me not to talk to anyone being there.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like good for you, right?
I feel like it becomes a habit more so.
True.
And it's you just either storytelling or telling the thoughts in your head. So I feel like that's normal. But the part of it that gets me is she has to post.
Yeah.
She literally has to post everything she does. And she doesn't have a career, at least as of right now. But moving forward, if she wants to do anything as an influencer, you are always posting, especially on Instagram.
Well, I feel
Instagram
like
has
she does have
become
a.
such
I feel like
toxic
it is
place.
her career though.
Yeah,
like,
that's
she
true.
does like I don't know if it was Rolling Stone, but I think
Oh,
it was.
true,
Like,
yeah.
that's a big deal.
That is a big
so
deal.
it gets like a bunch of opportunities for her, but like then it's like okay, you get to a point where like when can you put your phone down and
Yeah,
stop doing
when
that?
can you stop? Because once you stop posting, you're done. And you're putting so much of yourself out there in other people's hands. And that's what gets to me.
I think it's okay. She like shows her messy room sometimes, but like that like freaks me out. Like I feel like I
know.
couldn't show like all of those aspects of like my
I
life. Like I
know.
couldn't be like, here's my entire room. Apartment tours scare me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what if someone creepy lives in the same fucking building as you?
Yeah.
There's been so many like times I've seen influencers be like, I have to move because someone found out where I live. I'm like, that's fucking scary as fuck.
Also, no shit. You're posting outside of it and you're posting your view. If they're
Yeah,
living in the
that's
same
true.
city, it's not that hard for them to figure it out.
That's horrible and
Yeah.
scary.
It is freaky. Instagram is just a freaky place, okay? And I feel like some concluding thoughts here on the topic are if you want to post, post. If you don't want to post, don't post. But I'm saying social media is fake. Instagram especially has become such a toxic place. And if it's getting to the point where it is affecting your day-to-day and you in person and your relationships with other people, or you're using it as a tool to control your life or get that validation from other people, maybe it's time to take a break.
100%. Or like when you compare yourself to other
Yes.
people, like
We didn't even talk about this. We
I
need to
know-
get into
okay,
this real quick.
But
Yeah.
like think about like not that they're ever gonna hear this, but like think about how many times like the Kardashians have gotten like in trouble for editing their Instagram pictures
Yes.
or like their bodies, and like that's like their models, like that's their job.
Exactly.
And they are getting caught editing pictures of themselves. Like nothing is as it seems. I
Nothing
guarantee like
is.
even something as little as like I remember seeing a TikTok about like the app Retouch where it's like you can edit like people in the background out at the beach.
Yes.
Like that's fabricating your experience at the beach. There are other people at the beach. There was a family of 5 behind you. No one else saw it, but they were there.
Exactly.
Okay?
There was that family. There
they
was the
were
tourist.
swimming. You liar.
And also that girl whose body looks perfect, she positioned that and she got one photo in that good position and deleted all the others. It is
And I can say I've done that.
Yep.
Sue me.
Yep, exactly. It is not real. Someone always has something better than you, and it always looks like the grass is greener, and that is the worst part because Instagram just opens that up. It
And the
allows
grass
you
could
to-
be greener. Depends on the filter.
Exactly. You know what? Depends on the filter. Okay?
Depends on the saturation.
That is so awesome. Okay, people? So just don't compare yourself. Do what you want. It's fine, okay?
Just post on Instagram. If you don't want to, don't brag about it. All right? Okay, you're
right.
better than me. You didn't post what you ate for breakfast. Fuck. But I want to do.
Do you think there'll ever be a point where we will be living without Instagram?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like, well, I don't know. It's like now I feel like I don't even really use Instagram that much.
Yeah.
Like I am on like TikTok way more.
Mhm.
And like that's like a recent app that came out. Like I feel like what age are we going to move from Instagram to Facebook?
So true.
When
so
are we
true,
going to
but
grow
think
up?
about that. And 15 years ago, people were probably like, is there ever going to be a time where we don't use Facebook? Now
we
no
don't
one,
use MySpace.
no one in our generation uses that.
Yeah.
I hope
Well, I
there's-
can say that I probably use Facebook more than the average person
You are, grandma.
because I like, okay, one time I looked at it because like I had a notification and then I was scrolling and there was a video of like this pasta. So I looked at it and Cole was sitting next to me. He goes, are you on fucking Facebook right now? And I was like, yeah. Wait, let me see my screen time for Facebook.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, why do I have okay, not bad. Today I was on it for 7 minutes.
Oh, nice, bro.
7
You're
minutes,
so addicted
7
to
minutes
Facebook.
too long though.
7 minutes could have been doing anything else. Come on,
I'm
fuck.
just looking at what my grandma reposted. Fuck.
Oh, man. You know what's the most annoying part about all of this? Is that we just did an entire episode on Instagram and I promote all of this on Instagram.
Well, okay. I'll call myself out. Last time we recorded, I was like, I hate when people post pictures of food. And then yesterday I posted a fucking picture of food. And like ever since we recorded that episode, I was thinking anytime I did something on Instagram, I was like, fuck, I said I didn't like this.
No,
like,
I know. Now we have all eyes on us. Guys,
I
give
know.
us a break, okay?
Guys, don't go through my highlights, all right? I can say though, I've never edited anything out of my pictures or
There you go.
edit them in a way besides a filter.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to catch me on that, you can.
There you go. Look at you. Look at you.
But I do post pictures of food. I do post pictures of tulips with an all white background. All right.
You know what? I do too. And I'll own
and
it.
you know what? That's okay.
You know what? Post your fucking tulips.
Yeah.
This
we're
whole
going to.
episode has been a 180, but you know what? You do you, okay? And follow the Sent with Emphasis Instagram while you're at it. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, everybody.
Please.
But hot take section.
Okay. So I think that carrot cake is good. And going off of that, nuts should be allowed in desserts. And here's why I'm saying this.
Okay.
I was in class a couple weeks ago, and I don't know how we got to the topic of talking about desserts. And like they were like, "Oh, what's your favorite cookie?" And I like the like white chocolate and macadamia nut cookie.
Okay.
Right?
Psycho.
And then I said, "Yeah." So there's a hot take. And then I like carrot cake. And then we were talking about banana bread, and I was like, oh, "I love like walnuts and banana bread." And they're like, "Why the fuck do you eat desserts with nuts in it?" And I'm like, "Nuts make it good."
Are you more of a salty or a sweet person?
I'm both is the thing. Like
Okay,
I
so
could
I
go
can
both
see
ways.
that. I can so
Like
see that.
I
now.
love like chocolate covered almonds. The
Mhm.
Hershey's with almonds in it is my favorite
Yeah, those are
Hershey's bar.
good.
I don't know. They just thought it was crazy that I like nuts in desserts.
I like it, but I don't prefer it. I don't
I
mind
will prefer
peanuts. I don't mind almonds, but some of them just, I don't know.
Where do you draw the line?
I draw the line with almonds, and it can't be too much in there
Okay.
because then
Almond Joys, love them.
I don't think I've ever had an almond joy.
You're missing out.
I know
buddy.
I am.
They're
Wait,
so good.
my hot take is actually perfectly aligned with that.
Oh my god.
Raisinets are awesome.
I love Raisinets.
Fuck
I love
yes.
Raisinets.
Dude, when I go to the movies,
I get Raisinets
I
too.
get
Oh
Raisinets.
my
Let's
god.
fucking go. Dude, it's so good. They're
That is
so,
so
good.
funny.
Because it's not too chocolatey, but it's
so
the
good.
perfect amount. It's for some reason that milk chocolate hits
It's
so hard.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good.
Oh my
my
god, that's so fun.
Of course.
But like I
love that.
won't go out of my way to like that raisins in those are so different from like an oatmeal raisin cookie.
I agree.
I think.
Oh,
I don't
so
dislike
agree, but
oatmeal
I've
raisin
never,
cookies.
I've never thought about that because I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies. But I feel like a lot of the reason why and maybe a lot of people out there will agree with me, why I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies is because I always think they're chocolate chip cookies. And then
Oh,
you bite
that is
into it,
so-
utter disappointment.
Okay, but like don't you see the oats? I always get
Yeah,
confused how
but the-
people get this.
But a lot of times there's oatmeal chocolate chip cookies too.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Maybe there's not.
maybe
someone's
maybe you
lying
just
to
always
me.
thought that it was an oatmeal chocolate chip. It's always oatmeal.
I'm just honestly always disappointed in it. But
I
I'm
mean,
not
I
a
can
huge
see that.
dessert person, so
Oh, really?
I'm not a huge
I
dessert person.
always, like, no matter how much I eat at dinner, I will always get dessert. My friend Greta and I, we are like such foodies. Like, we always find like good restaurants to go to. And after every meal, we'll be like, we always have room for dessert. And we always
Yeah.
get something. And our friends will be like, how can you eat? We're like, there's always room for dessert.
I love that. I just don't crave dessert. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Nope, I don't.
Okay. I also like cold leftovers. I
Cold
don't heat it
left-
up.
Oh, I have leftovers in the fridge. Thank you for saying that.
Like, cold Chinese food is so fucking good.
Okay,
Cold pizza.
I will say cold leftover pizza is oftentimes better than hot.
I agree,
leftover pizza.
100%.
There are some foods though, like cold Qdoba, like the chicken
Okay.
gets squished.
But I
Oh,
mean,
that
I
makes
mean,
me
like,
nauseous.
like, that's so true. Okay, but like, I don't ever have leftover Qdoba.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm like always.
I eat the whole.
I'm
thing.
always munching that shit down.
There was none of that shit
I'm like
left.
trying to think of a bad leftover. Like, I had cold chicken parm and I loved it.
Damn. Okay, I like that. That's
So-
a good
then,
take.
But then you think, like, the thought of it, you're like, ooh, cold chicken. But like, just shut up and
Yeah,
just try
give
it.
it a try.
I guarantee it's gonna be good. Because like,
Mhm.
I have a thing with reheated cheese. I don't think it's good.
Reheated. Oh,
Like a
okay,
chicken
yeah,
parm,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or like chicken, or not chicken pizza, or like leftover pizza.
Yeah, I
like
get
I think
that.
the cheese gets weird when you reheat it again.
Now I'm hungry. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. It's too
Or
early
like
to talk about
another
food.
example with cheese, leftover quesadilla. I'm not heating it up.
That's so
I'm
true.
eating a cold quesadilla.
Okay, that is very true.
And my last point is that Subway is good. I enjoy Subway.
Do people think Subway's bad?
Oh my God. Literally, I was hanging out with people and we were talking about sandwiches. And I said that I liked Subway. And they were like, Subway is the worst. Like,
I mean, it's not the best, but it's not bad.
I like Subway over Jimmy John's.
Okay, that you take that back.
No,
I love
I
Jimmy
think
John's.
it goes. I think Jersey Mike's is the best.
Okay,
I
I could see that
love
Jersey Mike's is
Jersey
great.
Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is very good.
Jersey Mike's, and then I go Potbelly,
Okay.
and then I go Subway, and then I go. I don't like Jimmy John's. I think it tastes so salty.
I love that.
But I hate
though.
salt. I don't like salt.
Okay, that's probably. I do think walking into a Subway smells better. Than
Oh my
walking into a
God,
Jimmy
I just
John's.
feel safe there.
I-
and,
Put me in a blanket. I'm sleeping here.
and they got the white chocolate macadamia nut cookie.
Oh my! It all goes back
It
to the
all
goddamn
goes
cookies.
together. Perfect.
That's fucking awesome. I like that. I disagree, but I gladly disagree. Those were great.
I
hot
tied
takes.
it in at the end. That was
She
great.
tied it all in. All right, but that is all we have for you. I hope you do not look at our social medias and don't judge us for what we have to say.
Please.
It's good, it's bad, there's pros, there's cons, but ultimately it's part of society, people. That's how it is. And as always, remember to own who you are, mean what you say, and whatever you do, do it with emphasis, baby. Thank you for coming on, Miss Lucy Reed.
Glad to be here.